Welcome to the Sage Thought Leadership Podcast. Financial professionals, let's move forward together.
Well, hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. I'm Ed Kless, and with me today is Vic Popness. Vic leads partnerships and alliances at File. Vic and the team work with partners to reduce the time and effort required from the process of expense management for both partners and their customers. He has extensive background in working on high-impact roles in partnerships, business development, and solution sales in companies like Dell, Hitachi, and Capgemini. He is an avid coffee lover and likes music and gardening. Welcome to the Sage Thought Leadership Podcast, Vic.
Thanks so much for the introduction, Ned. Glad to be here.
Well, first off, Vic, why do you do what you do?
Well, I'm a technologist at heart, and I'm very passionate about solving problems. But over all of those, I enjoy interacting with people. So in my current role at File, I lead partnerships and alliances at File. So File is a differentiated expense management solution. Having spent a lot of time in areas around revenue and partnership side of things in my career, I have traveled a bit, and expense management was always something which I was frustrated with. I always thought there's got to be a better way of dealing with receipts and expenses and so on, right? So at File, we are on a mission to reduce the time and effort required, from the process of expense management. So I just love it, the fact that me and my team work with technology vendors like Sage and Intuit, networks like MasterCard, Visa, American Express. And also, hundreds of value-added resellers, accounting firms, and bookkeepers. So I'm intrigued by the accounting industry, and I truly believe that it is the backbone of a successful business. And every day is a new learning, and I'm thrilled to be contributing to making life easier for the accounting professionals and the end users. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I enjoy it.
I think we use terms like expense management, and some people just say, okay, well, spend less money, right? It's as simple as that. But there are actually improvements that can be made in the expense management process, right? So talk a little bit about that.
Sure. So what we've observed is accountants and business owners tend to spend a disproportionate amount of time trying to manually reconcile credit card statements, dealing with reimbursements, and so on. Often there are issues around broken bank feeds, and also errors in reconciliation, which costs accounting firms, accountants, and business owners a lot of time and effort. And eventually, it also leads to a lot of frustration to everybody involved in the process. So also, if you look at the lack of visibility into spend data, that can really mean controllers and CFOs are flying blind on how and where money is being spent across the organization. Most solutions in the market who are trying to solve this problem require you to switch cards. And these cards are not even true credit cards that they're offering. They are more, at best, charge cards. They lack the ability to offer true credit, like bank-issued cards. And not a lot of people are liking this anymore because, one, there's a cash flow which is getting blocked. Also, in terms of losing existing relationship with banks, rewards, loyalty, and the credit associated with it, right? So just for the sake of better software and better experience, it doesn't, mean you need to switch cards. So at File, we offer something called as Bring Your Own Card. And what that really means is we have the ability to bring in real-time transaction feeds, regardless of which bank the customer is using. About 2 years ago, when we launched this ability with Visa, a lot of them were skeptical about how this will work. But today we have partnerships with Visa, MasterCard, American Express to bring in all of these feeds in real time as they occur, right? Imagine this. You're a building contractor and you walk into a Home Depot to make a purchase for floor tiles for a project. And at the counter, you make the payment using your Home Depot card, or it could also be any other card. And at that moment, you receive a text message instantly asking you to submit a receipt. And all you got to do is take a photo of the receipt, respond to that text message, and that's it. So Files AI kicks in, automatically sort of extracts information from the receipt. It matches it to the transaction, codes it to the right chart of accounts in your ERP. All of that in a matter of seconds. And if there is a need for, let's say, something like a project code, a job costing, or cost code, we respond. So Files, conversational AI has the ability to respond immediately on the text message and ask for the information from the user. So what's happening here is we're making the end user's life super simple and easy, and there's zero learning curve to learn anything new, right? And we integrate with the most accounting software, including Sage Intacct for construction, Sage CRE 300 as well. And to top it all, if you're using an American Express card, a physical card, you can bring in a physical American Express card onto our platform, and using File, you can issue unlimited virtual cards with superior controls, such as limiting the amount, the validity, the category of spend, and set up budgets and so on and so forth, right? So you have the best of both worlds. You have better control while being card agnostic as well.
And Vic, we have an exit question that we ask all of our guests, and that is, who is a hero of yours and why are they a hero?
Well, it has to be heroes. I believe my parents, my wife, and my friends. And the reason why I say that is it's the values, the support system, and the experiences with them that have really shaped who I am. And I'm extremely grateful to have them in my life, and I really look up to them.
And lastly, Vic, how can somebody contact you?
That would be on my email, vikram.pothnis@filehq.com.
Vic Pothness leads the leading partnerships and alliances at File. Thanks so much for being a guest on the Sage Thought Leadership Podcast.
Glad to be on this call. Thank you.
Review and subscribe by searching your podcast player of choice for Sage Thought Leadership Podcast.